Star Citizen is an ever-expanding universe. As the game is being developed, more and more content is being added to the game. As our universe expands, more and more eyes are drawn to this verse. My name is Gameplay Patriot, and I've been playing Star Citizen for almost 2 years, and I love teaching new players how to play. Now, whether you are new to the game or returning after a hiatus, this video should be quite helpful to you. Now, without further ado, let's get you into the verse. All right. One of the first things you'll need to do is have an account. Whether you're doing it for free fly or you're just getting the game in general, either way, you'll need an account. So if you don't currently have an account, go ahead and you can use my referral code. It's right there on the screen. And if you want to just use the link, there's the link in the description of the video for you. Once that's made, you can choose your account, email, basic account making stuff. Now, if you want to get a game package, I would recommend going to the game package. You need to get a game package. You can if you go to like ships or whatever and buy one of these. It doesn't have the game package, so you can't get into the game. Just you'll need a game package. The difference in game packages are um, basically what ship is in the package. So every game package will have a digital download that'll be to get into the game and some starter money for that's what's in every single one. So the only difference is the ship. If you just want to get into the game, I recommend getting the Citizen Starter Pack. It's the cheapest option to get into the game. Or rent a vehicle or another different ship because this ship is not the greatest. It's a fun flyer. It's fast. It has the best cockpit, but um, yeah, it's not the best ship. So if you want to get a better experience, just starting out without having to rent a ship, go for the Generous Starter Pack, the Cutter, or the Duelist. That is the Avenger Titan. Either one works. But if you just want to get straight in and not have to deal with all the extra stuff and extra money, just get the starter pack. I would not recommend getting anything more than the Duelist. You don't need anything else. You just need a game package. All this stuff is just extra if you want a more specific ship. So, yeah. All right. Now that you have the game, you've downloaded it, and you're in the game, you're going to be met with a screen. The screen has two different areas. It has the Arena Commander, which is like a little splice of the universe, and like you just kind of mess around. It's like game modes. And then you got your Persistent Universe, which is the full game. So we're gonna go to Persistent Universe. You're gonna come in here and create your character. This is your character selection screen. So you can choose either female, male. I'm just gonna choose male because that's what I always do. And once you're in here, you can customize your character in multiple different ways, whether it's hand sculpting your character however you want it, or choosing from different choose for different preset faces, or you can even just randomize everything, whether it's just the face itself, and you choose randomize that, just everything. So I'm gonna just randomize all because I want to. Actually, no. Or if you have, you can save your preset character, and once you save it, you can name it, and then you actually can load your character up. So this is the guy I usually run around as. So if you see this goofball in the verse, it's probably me. So, but whenever you're ready to make your character, you can go ahead and just click accept. You can customize everything about your character. So, you can play the tutorial. The tutorial is kind of lackluster in content. So if you want to do that, you can, or you can follow the video along with me in the video, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and skip it. Here at the Persistent Universe screen, you have it says choose your primary residence selection, and when here you can choose from different star systems. Right now we have 3 as of 4.4. For beginners, I would recommend choosing Stanton, and so this is I would say probably most user friendly and probably the best experience for beginners to just join in. You can go to every other system. It's just this is the one where your primary location will be at. So choose location. These are planetary bodies. These are like the major cities for the different planets in Stanton. So there's Lorville, which is like a industrial area. You got Orison, which is a very fancy cloud city kind of town. You got Area 18, which is inside of a like basic Coruscant, and then you got New Babbage, which is even more fancy. This is where the wealthy live. Um, I usually choose Orison. I'm usually between Orison or Lorville. For 4.4 for IAE, I'd recommend not going Orison because the IAE is being held there. So performance over there is going to be pretty rough. So I would recommend just going with like Lorville, Area 18, or New Babbage. We're gonna go with Lorville for here because I like Lorville. So once you have that, you go ahead and press play game. You can only choose your primary location once through the patch. It updates monthly, but once you set it, you're stuck with that for the month. So I would recommend making sure you want to have your spawn there or your primary location. So you can, if you click that this warning comes up, you can click select different location. I'm not. I will confirm and load it. Holy crap! There's 350 people in front of me. You usually will not see that unless you're starting at the beginning of a patch. So I want to cut. For me, it's going to take a while, but for you guys, I'm going to cut straight there. All right, we're back. We're loaded in. Okay, so when you spawn in, you'll be in your hangar most likely, and this area is where you will have where you spawn your ships, where you come and land, how you get into the area, like landing zones and space stations. You have your cargo for your freight elevator, sorry, over on either end. I have a large hangar due to my ship size because hangars, depending on what ship you're spawning, if you're the biggest hangar at your large, you'll have cut re-enter right there. Your hangar at your primary location will be based off the biggest ship you have in your fleet. For me, my Starlancer Tech makes it my hangar a large hangar. But if you're starting out, you'll probably have a small hangar depending on what ship you got. So to get familiarize yourself with the hangar, first off, we're actually going to do some little movement. So your movement is pretty typical. It's WASD to move. You have your push C to crouch. You have shift to sprint, and then to prone you can control. And then you have like the Omni movement or whatever it's called. So there's that. Another thing is to go into third person, you push F. For third person when you're like an FPS or when you're walking around, you have two different modes. One that's kind of closer, and one that's centered and farther back. So, and also if you want to move the camera around, hold Z, and then you can move your mouse to control the camera, all that. And if you're in first person, you can hit Z to just move your head and not your body. And that's also holding Z also works in your ship to look around while you're in the cockpit. You can also tap Z just to lock it. It doesn't really work. It doesn't really work in FPS. When you're in your ship, I'll show you how to do that. So, right here you have your hangar services. This is where you raise and lower your ships, and storage access. Now, I will show you how to deal with your inventory here in a few minutes. But to go into your inventory, you can click I. And since I have nothing like backpack on wise, I don't have a local inventory at the moment. But if you want to go into your FPS inventory, you hold I, and so this brings up your weapon loadout. You have your magazines, so that's attached to your chest, consumables, and so I have your med pens. And depending on what armor you're wearing, I'm wearing light armor. Well, I'm actually not wearing armor at all, so we'll show you what it looks like when you have armor on. But you have your consumables here, and then you have grenades, and then this is your backpack. But since I don't have a backpack, it's grayed out. You click that button to see what armor you're wearing. So, and if you want to go back to your normal inventory, you go ahead and click this open inventory, and then you click that to go back between. So, also ignore that little button. Anyway, we're gonna go get you equipped with some armor, get you ready to go. To do a mission. So you're gonna come over here to the elevator. There's this terminal. First off, another mechanic you're gonna need to learn is inner thought. Inner thought is a way that Star Citizen does selecting like fine details, like on like screens and all that. So to enter your inner thought, you hold F. Holding F brings up a mouse, so you can go around and you can click there. So we're gonna click or call the elevator. You can either tap it when the little HUD thing's up there, or you can use it and just click the actual button itself. So inner thought, hold F. That is how you access that. All right. Elevator should be here. For a short elevator ride, we are here at the landing area for Lorville. First thing I'll note is Vantage Rentals. So if you got like the starter package or a starter package and you want to get a different ship without having to buy one outright at the ship shop over here, you can go to Vantage Rentals and you can actually purchase or and rent out a like cargo ship or ground vehicle, whatever, to kind of help you earn a little bit more cash to actually afford a new ship. So we're gonna walk this way. We're gonna go get you guys some armor, and I'll show you how to do that. You're gonna go past New Deal. This is where this is a ship shop, and you can buy new ships and all that. I want to walk over this way towards this corridor area. We're gonna go to the transit system now. Every landing area has a a transit system. That's how you get from point from like the landing zone to like the city center. So we're gonna go here to the Metro Center here at Lorville. Go down here. So we're gonna go to Metro Center.
Step away from the platform edge
And so these transit systems, they all have a route. So I believe it goes from like the one here at Lorville goes from the Metro Center to here to Tiesta Spaceport, and then we take it and then it goes straight back. So here we're on the tram, and you can either sit down at these seats or you can just stand. I typically just stand because it's easier. We'll depart here in 2 seconds. All right, cool. And this is not like a loading screen or anything like that. This is we're actually physically moving from the spaceport to the Metro Center. If you were able to, if you wanted to, you could probably fly your ship down to this track and run into the tram if you really want to. Don't do that because that is terrorism, and terrorism is bad. So, this is Lorville. It's like an industrial mega city. Pretty cool.
Now arriving, Metro Center. Please watch your step when
A lot of yellow and black. Alright, here we are. We are at the Metro Center now. Looks exactly like this tram station looks exactly the same as the one at the spaceport, but we go this way. And you can tell now it's a little different. So we're gonna open these stairs and we're gonna go to the shop. You can follow this yellow line as we go past the hospital, which we will run back to. Go back there and I'll show it off. As we're going up the stairs. And now you can either go to use the map to check out where you need to go. So we're gonna go to Tammy and Sons. So right here, I'm gonna go down this way, or I'm gonna cut through. One of the two. I'll do something. So we're gonna go this way. I'm actually gonna cut through a little way. Turn this way, and here we are. And as you're walking through, you can tell like just the quality of and just the detail of the game. It's very beautiful. They have put a lot of work into this game so far. All right, here is Tammy and Sons. It's kind of like a one-stop shop for everything. You can buy clothing for your character, other stuff too, some armor. You can actually kind of like look at what the armor looks like and all that. We're gonna buy some off the shelf, off the terminal here, and here we are. Now my money will be less than, or is more than probably what you would have starting out, because my money kind of transferred over from last patch. So here you can see like you can buy different chairs and all that for your hangar, put on some cargo goods. But what you want to do is you want to come to the category or choose category, and we're gonna go to armor. Well, yeah, we're gonna go to armor. And here you can have a selection of armor sets. It's just like all of them that are available. First off, we're gonna buy a torso. A torso is important because your backpack actually attached to the torso, and the backpack's very necessary. So we're gonna buy. Um, so this is where you'll buy stuff. You can buy torso, arm, helmet, legs, backpack. I recommend going through the whole thing and buying like some light armor just to start out. Um, so yeah, and then you also can buy weapons here. So you can buy like a pistol, a rifle, some grenades, maybe all that. Don't spend a ton of money right away. You want to save up as much money as you can to like for repair, refueling, and all that. So this is the store. So I have a lot of gear already left over from last patch. I'll just show you how to attach all your stuff. So we're gonna come over here. This is a storage access terminal. Storage access terminal is important because this is how you access your local inventory. Your local inventory is limited just to the area you're at. So like if I go from Lorville to say Everest Harbor, which is the space station hovering above Lorville. It's the station for the Hurston planetary system. It'll be different. It's not like a cloud, essentially. So we have to, if you leave like a chest plate here and a chest plate in a different place, you have to go to the other place to pick up the chest plate you want or whatever. So we're gonna come in here, we're gonna armor. Since you respawn with an undersuit, I didn't buy a undersuit, but you can, if you want to. We're gonna go to armor. Here. So if you want to get to a more precise, starting out, you probably won't need to because you probably won't have anything in your local inventory starting out. You can go ahead and choose filters. Go to armor, clothing, weapons. I have a lot of stuff, so it takes a while to load in. So we can click custom, unclick the main tab, and go down. We can choose core, which is like your chest plate. We're gonna pick out we're gonna put on this armor. So what you're gonna do is there's two ways to equip things. You can either drag it onto your person until you see that blue circle, and you have it pop up. You can drag it like that, or we'll do this for the arms. You can actually double click it. So if I double click it, it probably just goes straight onto my person. Now we're gonna equip everything that we're gonna equip the whole UE set. This is from referrals. This is a referral point for reward for me. Backpacks. We're just gonna put on backpack, and there we go. So this backpack will now, once that's on, you can see I have inventory here. So this is for what's in your backpack. So we're gonna put a flare. Hold on, what's flare? That's new. I think I could be crazy. I have a lot of random white helmets. Don't pay attention to those. Let's see, where's the helmet? There it is. Alright, there you go. So with the weapons, we're gonna put the weapons on our backpack. I'm just gonna put random weapons on because I can. We'll do primary. We'll put this Karna on, which is like an laser assault rifle. And then we're gonna, actually no, hold up. We're gonna buy P4. As of right now, this whole inventory system will change eventually. As of right now, though, we're stuck with this for the time being. So, all right, we have the P4. So to access your inventory, you click I, as I said earlier, and now you can see your backpack, you can see your person, all that. And we're gonna come over here. I'm actually gonna buy some ammo. And a quick tip that I did not learn until here recently is when you're at these areas, like at the terminals, when you're buy something, if it can fit in your backpack, of course, you choose destination. There's a list of different inventory slots. Choose your backpack, whatever it is, and then say personal weapons, uh, attachment. No, yeah. So we're gonna buy 10 mags. So here, 10 mags. So that'll all go into my backpack. And then we're gonna buy the 3 grenades. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now we have that on us. Oh, we should get some med pens too. Med pen. So you also use the search function right there too. We'll buy 2 more. There you go. Alright. Now we're in our inventory again. Instead, we'll take that off again. That's a mag for the pistol that's attached to my hip. So we can either get to the weapon inventory through this button right here, or you can just hold I. And now this is what I wanted to show you is you can equip your items by just clicking the button and fill out your armor slot. All the armor slots, and you can have 2 weapons on your backpack, a pistol or multi-tool. You can have a pistol or a med gun, and then a multi-tool slot and a knife slot, and then your backpack inventory. You can click that once again and see, what inventory you have there. Now that we're all ready to go, I say it's a good time to get into a mission. Wouldn't you agree? So we're going to backtrack all the way back to the spaceport and let's go do a mission. I'll cut back to once we're back at the hangar. So.
Hey.
Oh shoot! Never mind. No, we're not. I remembered that I wanted to show you the medical center. So every landing zone, whether that's a city, a space station, or whatever. So like the bigger traffic areas. So like not like small POIs. So big POIs like the space stations and cities. They have a hospital. Each hospital has a pharmacy and an area to fill out insurance. Insurance being setting respawn essentially. So I'll show you how to check in real quick. So we're gonna come here to a patient check-in. You start it. It's gonna check availability, and now it's gonna assign me a room to go to. So we're gonna have floor 1, room 4.
Let my manager deal with you.
So we're going over there. Also, another side thing is if you're like stuck at like a walking speed, you can use your mouse wheel to change your speed. So I'm scrolling up and down my wheel right now. So right now I'm slow. And soon up I can scroll up a little bit and I can go faster. So, gosh dang it.
Sure, we all want to be.
If you're going at a slower speed, a lot of people call it a roleplay walk. I'll understand why. Anyway, we're gonna go to room 4, which I actually don't really remember where that is. So you gotta walk around the halls here, and look. We're on the wrong side. That starts with room 9, so we gotta go to the other side of this floor. And each hospital room has a number. So we have 1 over there, 3, we have 2 there. So at the end of the hall here, over here, room 4, this is my room. I'm gonna come in here. And in here you'll have a terminal, so if you die, respawn here, you can come here, equip something extra or whatever. And then you can get in the med bed. So, the med beds are important. This is how you heal up and treat major injuries. So there are 3 different types of injuries, states of injuries. There's tier 3, tier 2, and tier 1. Tier 1 being the worst. So when you come here, and you gotta go to the corresponding bed that can heal your injuries. So here at the hospitals, you have tier 1, so that can cure any injury up to tier 1. So we would come there. You want to heal yourself, go to treatment. There should be little buttons. I'm not injured right now, so it doesn't really matter. So, and also we'll set our regeneration. I'll show you how to do that at Everest Harbor, because that'll be the. I'm gonna show you how to fly and go to a different area. All right, let me out. So that's the hospital. That's basically what you need to do, and I'll show you how to go to Everest Harbor or a station and set your respawn somewhere else. And I'll go ahead and back down, and I'll be cutting to again to the hangar. So we'll see you there.
Hi. Hey.
Now arriving from Tisa Spaceport. Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding. Now arriving, Tisa Spaceport. Please watch your step when disembarking the train. Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense.
Hey there.
It's starting to wear on me.
Alright, we're back at our hangar now. So, now I want to show you how to call your ship. Actually, no, we're gonna do mobiGlas first. Alright, sorry about that. So, one thing you're gonna have to learn is our system is your mobiGlas. Your mobiGlas is basically your smartphone, your main hub for stuff for you to do. Now, to get there, you're gonna hit F1. F1's gonna pull up your mobiGlas. And here's your home. So your home currently has multiple different things. Environment, you can come here and see like, is the atmosphere safe for me to breathe? Like toxicity radiation when it comes out. How cold, like how temperature of the area you're at, pressure, gravity, all that such. And you also got your health over here, so you can see like if you're gonna need more, if you're too overdosed or what happened. Anyway, There are three main tabs that are more commonly used because we're just going to go over those for the tutorial. First being contracts. Now, contracts are how you do your are like missions that you do for money, and so some of them like let's see, bounty hunting will have a certificate you need to complete first to basically unlock bounty missions. So these are for um, PvE. There's also PvP bounties, so you can go against other players, which I recommend waiting on to do those until you're more capable with the uh, with your flight. You got investigation, you got different hauling. I am pretty high up in the rep tree for hauling, so I'm senior. I forgot that I got to that point. um, so you have different hauling missions. Ooh, stellar. I guess that's bulk. Anyway, I'm getting distracted again. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, next up will be maps. Maps are important. They can show you your local area when you're at like a station or whatever. So like right now, it's showing me my hangar. So you can look up. Oh, that's cool. So you can click on here and it'll show you different areas. So right now, my hangar, it's going to show me. I want to know where the freight elevator is. It's going to highlight that for me right there. So you can zoom out a little bit, and you can see your planet that you're on. You zoom in a little bit, you can see the different POIs on the planet. Right now, there's a ton. Holy, what's all that? These are outposts. I think they added a bunch of new POIs. Holy. Cool. Anyway, you zoom out a little bit more, and you'll start to see the planetary. This is the planetary body. So right now we're in Hurston. Hurston has 4 different moons, each moon having its own POIs, some with a few, some with a lot. And then you have like mining out bases around. They're just different POIs. Zoom out a little bit more, and now you see the planet, the star system. Now the star system, each one has you see the planets like Crusader, Microtech, ArcCorp, Hurston. Each of these are being different planetary bodies, and then you got gateways. And gateways are how you go to different star systems. So if I want to go to the next system, I'll go to the gateway over here and go through that to go to Nyx. I don't know, gateway moved. Huh. I don't think it used to be all the way so far down there. Anyway, so that's the maps. And we're going to call our hangar up, and once we're in our ship, I will show you the
Welcome to the
another tab.
retrieval system.
We're gonna call in. I have a ton of ships right now, so you won't see all this. You'll see your ships and the ones that you own. We're gonna call it the Mustang Alpha, just for reference, so you guys can understand a little more, especially if you bought the Mustang. Every ship is a little different, so you have to kind of explore that on your own, because I can't show every single ship. So here, our pad's going down. It's going to call our hangar, or it's going to go down. Doors are going to close, and our ship's going to spawn down there. So we'll let it do its thing. As it goes down, you just see a little bit of atmosphere, like a little caution light. You got your caution tape. Such. Now it's all closed, and now it's going to open back up, and there's our ship. So we're going to let this open up, and it's going to raise your landing pad. And once again, my hangar is a large hangar. You will not have a large hangar starting out. You'll have a small one corresponding with the ship that you own. Alright. Right over here to my ship. And so this is a light fighter. It's a small ship. And so there are 2 different types of ships. Some ships, they only have a cockpit. There's no interior. So you have to get in through the side, through like a ladder, what have you. And then there's other ones with a full-blown interior, which I can show you at a later time. Maybe a different video. So we'll go ahead and enter pilot. You can come up here. And there we go. The door's going to close. Once again, hold Z to look around inside your cockpit. Now, you need to turn your ship on. So we're going to click U to turn on power. Then you click I
Welcome. Your journey
to
begins
turn on
now.
your engines.
All systems operational.
There's a lot of key buttons you gotta learn, so if you need to write them down, go ahead and write them down. Otherwise, you can refer in options. You can go to key bindings. You can see a whole list for flight and then also for on foot. There's a lot of key bindings, so it's a massive learning curve to this game. So I just bear with me. So now I want to teach you just the basics of flying. I'm not a pro pilot. I'm a decent pilot. But I won't really teach you dogfighting. So first off, we have our ship. This is the Mustang. If you want to shoot your guns, that is left click. You can either tap it to tap Y or shoot a couple different bullets. You can hold down to just spam them. Now we're going to teach you how to take off and teach you the basic movements of flying. So gently tap, or not tap, just gently hit the space bar
Launch
to go up.
complete.
Space bar is your thrust up. We're gonna the third person to see this. So space bar is up. Control is to go down. Just be careful. Up, down, up, down. Now W is D. W to go forward. S to go back. D to go left or to right. S to go left. Okay. Pretty basic movements right there. Kind of just like you're walking a person. Now, Q and E to roll. You can do full 360 if you want. It's up to you. And then you have your shift to boost, which I won't recommend doing inside your hangar. You get a little hairy. So that's the basic movements. We're gonna actually call it a hangar. So the hangar door in Lorville is at the top, and we're gonna call basically request permission to leave. So we're gonna hit Alt N.
Attention, pilot, you are cleared.
Either hit Alt N to open your hangar door, or in the MFDs you can switch these screens to show you different info. If you go to the Communications tab, there is a tab for Lorville landing surfaces. If you click Hail, it'll do the same thing. So you can do Alt N or Hail on the MFDs, and then if you have like other friends, you can, call them. So our hangar door is opening now. Also, to move your nose, you use your mouse. You use your mouse to turn around. It's going to be a little wonky at first, trust me. I never played any flight sims before this, so I'll, use your mouse to move around. So we're gonna take off, leave. Right now, our landing gear is currently down, so that limits our speed to 30 meters per second. Controlled
Thank you for your patronage.
exit. I can basically control your speed down, and that's setting max speed. If you want to go a little faster with your landing gear down, you can tap your afterburner or shift. Yeah, and you go a little faster. Take your landing gear down, or bring your landing gear up or down. You click N. Now, depending on your ship, they might unfold your ship, like we saw here. Our wings are folded out, but now our speed is as fast as it depends on the ship, but it's as fast as it can go. On SCM speed. SCM is your combat mode. Now, there are two modes. There's SCM, which is your guns, and you can switch between guns, missiles, and scanning. And then you have your nav mode, which nav mode has quantum. Quantum is how you move from one place to another in like quickly. It's just basically a short, quick travel essentially. You can fly it manually if you want. If you're going to like a space station above, it's going to take a while, but you can get there. You can also fly to aerial, to another moon, but you probably would run out of fuel before then, so I wouldn't really recommend that. So, but to use quantum, as you can see in the top hand of our screen, we have disabled an atmosphere. Disabled an atmosphere being our quantum. We can't use our quantum drive once we get to a certain point. So on Warville, it's about 9 kilometers high. So once you see on there, that we're at 9 kilometers, you should be able to use your should be able to use it. So yeah, see 9 kilometers there. All right, so we're gonna show you how to route in the map. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna go to the map. You can either use look up places in your search bar. So I'm gonna look up Everest Harbor, and we're gonna do route. So now the route will make all the other quantum markers go away. It'll single out only Everest Harbor, or whatever is next in the route, because I'll plan a route for you. Say if you're on the other side of the planet, you'll route to an orbital marker. You go there, and then to Everest Harbor, or what have you. So to use your quantum, you can see here, this bar is for your quantum drive to be spooled. So if you're just coming out of quantum, you'll need to have your drive respool. That'll take a little bit. And if you're restarting your quantum drive, it'll respool. And then this is your calibration bar. Now, your calibration bar is if you point at a quantum marker, it'll start spooling up, start calibrating. There we go. Now we're ready. Now we're ready to go. And if you want to click left click to activate your quantum.
Quantum travel engaged.
Now my FPS, my frames dropped there for a second, so that's why it didn't look like anything. Your frames will probably drop if you're doing like a really small jump. But yeah, so now we're at Everest Harbor. So when you're in nav mode, your speed will be as fast as that ship is physically able to go. So I think this ship will be able to go like 1,300 meters per second. Starting out, I would not recommend flying that fast. So go ahead, hold B to switch into SCM mode. Limit your speed down to 20, not 20, to 200 to have a more controlled approach. And once you get feeling comfortable behind the wheel, you can go as fast as you want. All that. But let's go with 200 just to approach. Now, to hit tab will do like a little ping or a mark, and it'll show you the topography of the area you're at, or if you're in the atmosphere of another planet. I think you might be able to see it from here. When we're closer to the atmosphere to the Earth, you'll be able to see the topography of the land when it's nighttime. So we're gonna fly this way. Once you get about, I think the range is like maybe 10K to 7 kilometers. 10 kilometers to 7 kilometers. You want to call your hangar, or you can call your hangar. Now, to call your hangar, it's the same thing to leave. So you're gonna hit Alt N, or once again, you're gonna hit the corresponding name. So we're gonna wait. Should bring up our hangar here in a minute. Sometimes you're put in a queue. So a hangar queue means that you will have to wait and for your turn for a hangar, because there's limited openings. So we're gonna cut to once our hangar's ready to go.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
All right, now we're ready to go. So we're gonna go to the marker. So if you're looking straight at it, you'll see your name and then your hangar, or there will be that little marker right there on the side pointing you towards your hangar. So we're gonna approach. Now as you approach, I recommend going maybe right about this speed, or not speed, length. Go ahead and push N to bring on your landing gear, slowing your approach.
Landing gear engaged.
And slowly approach your hangar. So we're gonna be landing down inside our hangar. So what you want to do is you want to go down. You can when I started out, I used third person to kind of like help me line it up. So you hold Z to look around your ship, and then you can use Control to descend. I would just take it nice and slow for starting out to make sure you don't crash.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant
There you go.
stay.
Now, if you did everything properly, you have now officially landed.
Engine systems disabled.
So I'm going to go ahead and press and hold Y to get out of your seat and get out of your ship in this sense. So you're going to come over here. So this is the entrance to your hangar. It would look similar to the one you had at Lorville. It would be the exact same. come to the hangar services. You're gonna spawn
Welcome
or to
to the ASOC
store
vehicle retrieval system.
your ship,
Your vehicle has
and it'll just basically
arrived.
do the opposite of retrieving it and bringing it down and closing. So that's all taken care of. We're gonna go to the lobby, go to the medical area of the station. And if you guys find this helpful, please like and subscribe. I typically don't ask for like and subscribe. I think it's kind of weird, but if it helps you out, please do. I would appreciate the support. Also, if you guys have any questions as well, I stream 5 days a week on Twitch, and maybe here soon on YouTube as well. And if you have questions, feel free to hop on in at 6 p.m. CST and ask your questions. Looks like our elevator's taking a bit to get here. So we're gonna cut to when we're in the lobby. There we go. Our elevator's now here. So once again, you're gonna come to this terminal. Here we can see external freight elevators, which are actually new to 4.4. But we're gonna go to lobby. Now this will take us to, the lobby. Here at the station, your hangar probably won't stick around for too long on this app, so you might not see this when you go to an elevator. To call your hangar, you'll just need to spawn a ship in, which you can do at these terminals in the lobby. Now, stations. Each station has different layouts. So this one, we have just this layout for Everest Harbor. You got your burrito bar, and I'll show you how to eat and drink in here in a minute. So we come this way, and we're going to the medical clinic to set our respawn. So we come here. It's smaller scale than what the hospital was in Norville, but you get your patient check-in right there. And come over here and look for a Olympics Principal Insurance, and it just says regeneration here. I'm gonna come to this tab. You got your primary residence facility, which is Morville. You can say where it's at, like Maria Pure Heart, Morville, Hurston. You get Everest Harbor Clinic. So we're gonna transfer our imprint, and this imprint basically is setting our respawn. So now it says current regen location, Everest Harbor. There we go. Now, there's a pharmacy. You can buy like medical stuff, like more med pens. Get the red med pens. Everything else is more specialized. You get your medical device, refill for the medical device, and some other attachments. There you go.
Pretty wild.
I'm very sorry.
Now, to end off the tutorial, first off, you got your inventory stations right there. To finish off the tutorial, I'm going to finish showing you the rest of the station. So every station that's around a primary, like a landing zone, like a city like Lorville, Area 18, New Babbage, Orson, each one will have 3 different important floors. You got your hangars and habs, so this is how you go to like where we were just at. You got your Galleria, which is a shopping mall, and a cargo center. We're gonna go to the Galleria first. Here's the Galleria. It's like a shopping mall once again. Each one has different facilities. So the one here at Everest Harbor, we have an armor and weapons shop. So you can actually like see different armor. You can see weapons on the wall here, and then there's a lot more variety inside the actual shop. So you come here and you can buy armor here. If you bought some armor, you can come upstairs real quick to the inventory lockers here. You got your admin area. This is like for commodity trading. You have your ship component shop, and then you have like basically a shopco or Target. So come down here, and there's a bar here. And if you look for the sign, there's a food court. So if you want like different food than burritos. Is that 4 signs? Nah, thought I recognized the guy. Anyway, we'll come this way, and here's the food court. Now you can buy, like, there's a noodle bar upstairs, another burrito bar, There's a juice bar somewhere around here. Hot dog. You can buy hot dogs. Juice bar right there. And buy different stuff. Doesn't really change what There's no like benefits even for food at the moment, so it doesn't really matter too much. The only thing is, juice bar is actually really good because you can buy smoothies there. And smoothies, when you drink it, it fills your hydration bar and your food bar at the same time. So those are pretty good. And if you go to like your health tab, you can see like where is it? Conditions, your hunger and your hydration. Right now I'm basically maxed out. They'll slowly go down over time, so you want to keep food and water on you at all times. So we're gonna go to the cargo center to finish this tutorial off, and then you're basically ready to go. I recommend doing some missions to earn some money, and the rest of this is the verse is your oyster. And if you want more stuff to do, you can follow some later videos that I post, and yeah, and follow the streams. Maybe you can come by and say hi and tell me that my tutorial sucked and you wanted a better one. I'm good. So we're gonna come over here to our cargo services. This is pretty much the meat and potatoes of the cargo services, of the cargo floor. So you have like a little shop here. You can buy clothes again, like armor sets, some backpacks, what have you. We're going to go to these terminals, and this is where you buy like industrial stuff and like more heavy duty armor for like mining and all that. One of the things I wanted to show off here is you want to go to subcategory, go to drink. Cruise Lux is on par with smoothies. It does the same thing. It does your hydration and your food at the same time. So if you want to buy in bulk, let me buy like 10. Buy 10. And then have that on your person at all times. If you have a ship with a interior, you can just get out of your seat and drink up. If you do not, then you'll have to go to an area that has oxygen because you need to take your helmet off. And I will show you how to do that. How to you can drink real quick to end off the tutorial. Go to Hangar's tabs. There we go. And we're gonna go to my favorite area on the Everest Harbor, and that is the burrito bar. So when you want to eat and drink, you'll have to have your helmet off. You can't eat through a helmet. So you're gonna have to go press I, go to your inventory. You can either drag your helmet off into your inventory. Okay, it's gonna go so that you can see my helmet's right there, or you can hit Alt H. Here, 1 second. My inventory is taking a little bit to load right now. Server's acting up a little bit. There you go. Alright. So when your helmet's off, you can come here, you can buy a water bottle and a burrito. Once you use these for our examples.
Got it.
So we go. You have a burrito in our hand now. And now you just left click, and you can eat your burrito. And get your hydration, your food up. And if you want to get your water up, you can use a bottle. About this. Bottles are a little different because you can drink like a part of it and then stop it. I'm going to stop it like here, 36%. There you go. And then you can right click to store it in your backpack. Or if you use it all, you can throw it away. Wait. Hold on.
Done and done.
I want to do something real quick. I want to test out. But there we go. There is your tutorial, the Patriots tutorial for Star Citizen. Please leave a like and subscribe if you found this at all helpful. And if you want to hang out, stop by the Twitch streams. It's Gameplay Patriot. I'll have all that linked below in the description. And yeah, but have an amazing day. See you out there in the verse. Stay safe, and we'll see you again next time on this channel. Bye!